Ladies and gentlemen, boys and ghouls, welcome to Storytime Sunday, where I had to come outside, man, had to do it, had to get some sunshine. It's shining here in Ohio. I could barely see. I'm probably looking hungover, but I'm not, although I did just wake up. Today, Storytime Sunday is brought to you by Sub-Temperature Weather and Rock Hard Nipples. Nipples that rock. Oh my God, you would have thought I had a bar of dark chocolate, because you know how sometimes I get. No, anyways, this Storytime Sunday, I'm gonna keep it a little short. Definitely way shorter than last Sunday's, which was a little in depth. We went through it, the emotions, and it was therapeutic. It was freeing. It was liberating. Some of it sucked, but it all had to come out, and there's more where that came from. But I'm going to keep this one short. That one was like 36 minutes long, and it took literally 15 hours or some shit for my poor excuse for an internet service to upload to YouTube. So I do apologize for the tardiness of Storytime Sunday last week. This one I will be trying to upload as soon as I get done filming it. It's 1 o'clock on the PMs, trying to get the sunshine on some skin, show some bun to the sun, bruh. But that's not what this video is about. We're not selling sex here. There's no sex to be had to sell. What the fuck are you saying, Gary? Oh my God. Anyways, I'm rambling on. Now this week I just want to talk a little bit about how it was really intense last week with the Storytime Sunday and getting it all out and holding that shit in for like 9 fucking years, right? It was like a scab falling off, or like shedding skin, and in this rebirth, which, you know, change can be painful, although, you know, it may be good or bad. Who knows? Who knows? It might all just be a train wreck. So, for better or worse, if you tune in, you'll get some form of entertainment out of what may or may not ever happen. But no, if you missed last Storytime Sunday, I'm going back to finish the story and do some music. And it's been something that's been gnawing at me for the past 2 or 3 years, actually, really hardcore. But then, like I said in last week's episode, my father got sick and passed away, and I'm gonna jump off my my main storyline here for a second. And it was so weird, because after I posted last week, I'm like, oh my God, what have I done? You can't go back to music. You don't have this. You don't have that. You don't live there. You don't fucking know this person, that person. You haven't been in the loop for almost a decade. Who do you think you are? What do you think you're doing? All the demons and demonic fucking in my brain, the negative self-talk. Like Chester Bennington once said, it's a dark street up here. And yeah, I can definitely identify with that. So anyways, I feel like I got the next day after Storytime was posted. Was it Monday? Well, technically posted Monday because it took forever, but Tuesday I was at work, and I'll have to share the clip. I'm at work Tuesday, and all these negative, demonic voices are just talking to me, telling me you ain't shit, you ain't never been shit. What do you think you're going back to? Shit, because that's what you are. And I'm like, whoa, Jesus, somebody needs a drink. It's not just me, you know what I'm saying? But I'm standing there, and then they blast the radio really loud at work. And if you don't know, from last week's episode, my dad's favorite musician was Johnny Cash. And it was like a sign from above, the universe, God, the divinity, my dad. But I'm standing there, and they usually play like pop music, breakup, garbage, just fucking crying while you're trying to work. Why was I born? I could have been aborted. Why? And sorry, it's still early for me. But yeah, I'm standing there working, and Johnny Cash came on the radio. And I was just blown away because I'm like, whoa. I mean, in the midst of all this negative self-talk, I'm like, yeah, right? I just all of a sudden heard Johnny Cash. Boy Named Sue, which is funny because I think it was my dad trying to get me to laugh, because whenever I hear A Boy Named Sue, I just hear my dad laughing like hell. Because at the end of the song, where, I don't know if you've ever heard the song, and I don't want to ruin it for you, but there's a line in the end of the song where this boy who's been named Sue in order to, you know, help build character and make him tough as nails by his father, who knew he knew he wasn't going to be around. He finds his dad in a bar and he says, you know, hey, you know, my name is Sue. How do you do? Now you're kind of dying. And he starts fighting his dad. And my dad would always laugh like hell. He just laughed like hell every time he'd hear the song. So I just started laughing. And I don't know, it was just like, it felt like, son, everything's going to be okay. And yes, you're on the right path. And there's just so many different things going through my head right now with that song. And my father, he had a complicated relationship with his father, and I with him, and it's just so funny that song was, you know, about a boy and you know, his dad not being around, and now that my father isn't around, you know, you got to stay tough. You got, you know, life is not for the weak, not for the meek, and you just got to keep going. And that's what we're going to fucking do. We're going to keep fucking going. And I'm going to try and keep up with the Storytime Sundays every week, even if I don't have much to report, just to check in, see how you guys are doing. And I'd like to end today on a note of gratitude. Since I've posted the Storytime Sunday, I've back on my music channel, which, you know, has again been vacant for literally almost a decade. I've had a lot of the old the crew come out and support via text messages, old people I haven't talked to in literally at least a decade, maybe longer, and in support and showing their love, and even just some people just saying, hey, you know, shit, how you been, man? You know, we made it through the past decade of shit that a lot of us don't have a lot of loved ones with us anymore. And just to still be here, just say hi, what's up? You know, I can't wait to hear your new material. There's people telling me they're going back to listen to some of my old stuff. I've met new friends. I've made new friends now that I'm kind of waving the flag of the music, letting people know about it. They've listened to it, like, hey man, your stuff's pretty fucking good. Like, what are you what are you doing? And I'm like, I know, right? I'm a professional procrastinator, you know, like musicians in there some way, but professional procrastinator, I tell you. I'm just really good at not doing much, I guess. Just sitting here rambling on in the sun. Anyways, on that note, yeah, so I just want to say thank you to everybody. I appreciate everybody. I'm actually just surprised they still remember me, and and yes, I'm still alive, as far as I know. Sometimes I don't feel like it. I get out of bed going, holy shit, I wish I was dead. I'm just kidding. Oh man. Well, anyways, yeah, so thank you all. Thank you to the old school homies. Thank you to all my new friends that I've met over the course of actually just this week, past couple days. I met some really cool motherfuckers, and just good people. And I love you all. And I hope you guys are all fucking awesome and amazing and wealthy and healthy and fucking out here getting some of this beautiful sunshine. If you're in Ohio, for some reason it's shining today. So yeah, I'm gonna take that as a good omen. So I hope everyone has an amazing Sunday. I hope you're out there kicking ass, living life. Talk soon. Peace and love.